Aloha from the Ozarks, folks. Here is a 12 by 32 wrapped porch lofted barn cabin. This was a custom build for someone, so I cannot sell you this building, but I can get one built just like it for you. Let me show you around. This customer wanted a 3 by 3 double pane window on this, actually everywhere inside of this building. It normally comes with 2 by 3 windows that are single pane, but we also offer double panes, and we also offer them in a square 3 by 3. Your standard door is what we call a 9 light for the 9 windows, 9 little windows in the door. It's 36 is your standard width, and on this particular building it's 72 inches tall instead of 80. Let's go on inside. It's a lofted cabin with a wrapped porch, so this is your loft in the rear, and this is a, let's see here, an 8-foot loft. Okay, and then we have another 8-foot loft on the front side of the building. Okay, so let's take a look around. Plywood walls and floors. That's the first thing that I hope that you notice. It's a big difference between how we build and how other companies build theirs. Most other companies don't put plywood in their walls. Their siding is an OSB type of siding, and some other building companies offer plywood as an upgrade for their floors, but Graceland only ever builds them as a plywood floor. That's the only option. We don't have a cheaper floor. Premium grade lumber is what we use for our 2x4s and our 2x6s. That's the only grade that we buy. A lot of other companies don't buy a premium grade. It saves them money. It costs Graceland more to buy the premium grade, but it gives you a better quality of lumber and a better quality of build. All of that plywood and all of the pressure treated wood that you're looking at, it's all pressure treated, first of all. It comes with a limited but a lifetime warranty. A lot of the other companies, since they don't use plywood that's pressure treated, they don't offer that limited lifetime warranty, but we do. All right, and then we have a 7-year warranty on workmanship, which is better than what most other companies offer. They stand by with a 5-year warranty on most of the other companies, but Graceland has a 7-year warranty. And I forgot to mention that the metal roof has a 25-year warranty. This particular building comes with the radiant barrier roof upgrade. You don't have to get a radiant barrier upgrade on the inside of your roof. It is an optional upgrade. I highly recommend it. It reflects out 97% of the sun's radiant heat. It is not an insulation. There's no R factor, but it is extremely important. If you were having a roofing company build a roof for your home, they would put a radiant barrier on the inside of the roof. It would just be a standard thing. In a portable building, it's an option, okay? So let's take a look at the walls. As I said, that's 5/8 inch plywood. It's pressure treated. The 2x4s are 16 inches apart. That's standard in building a home, 16 inches on center, and we double them up every third wall stud. So every 4 feet, there's double reinforced 2x4s. Single 2x4 at the bottom, double reinforced 2x4s at the top. A lot of the other companies only do a single 2x4 at the top, and a lot of the other companies do not double reinforce their 2x4s every 3 feet, or every third wall stud, and every 4 feet. Next thing is, window frames are always double reinforced at a minimum. Sometimes they're triple and quadruple reinforced, just kind of depends on where the placement of the building falls on the wall. Double reinforced means the window will stay square with the building once it's brought to your place and leveled on your site. Windows and doors should open and shut freely like they are designed to do. Other companies don't double reinforce their windows and door frames, which means the windows and doors will flex and move as the building is brought out to you, and they may not open and shut like they're supposed to, but ours will. Double reinforced doors and windows. And in this particular case, look, it's triple reinforced. That's a strong, sturdy wall, and the door and window's not going to move. So we build really well-built walls. That's the first thing I wanted you to be aware of. The more 2x4s in a wall, the stronger the wall. We put more 2x4s than just about all the other companies out there because we double reinforce every third wall stud. Okay. Now that's and also I forgot to mention, 16 inches on center. A lot of other companies go 24 inches on center instead of 16, which means they use fewer 2x4s by default because they're further apart. All right, now let's take a look at the top of the walls. I wanted you to see that we put in this soffit ventilation system. It's an aluminum soffit ventilation system, goes all along the outside exterior soffit, and it's a vent for airflow, and it's a Graceland exclusive, and it's on this side wall and it's on this side wall, and it works in conjunction with our screened in roof ridge vent. Screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it's for improved airflow. So the soffit vents and the roof vent work in coordination together to keep the building 10 to 15 degrees cooler in the extreme summertime temperatures. All right, so that's a big deal, and it comes standard in all Graceland buildings, and we have a patent on that. Okay, so compare ventilation systems when you're shopping around. Now that's in the walls. Let's talk about the roofs for a moment. Roof trusses are 2x4s, also premium grade, and in a lofted building, it's a barn style roof. And so the lofts themselves play an important part of the lateral stability of a building when you have a barn style roof, because in a standard A-frame style roof, you've got a cross member that goes everywhere there's a roof truss. Well, in a lofted barn, you don't have that. So that loft actually plays a very, very important role in lateral stability in this building. Okay, so keep that in mind. Roof decking, it's OSB roof decking, which is standard in the industry. On the outside of the roof decking is our metal roof. Between the metal roof and the roof decking on the exterior, there is a moisture barrier, and then on the inside of this particular roof, we have our G-board radiant barrier upgrade applied. Okay, let's see, what else should I? Oh, floors. 5/8" plywood floors, and they're fitted together using tongue and groove, which means it's really a seamless, gapless floor. It's like one giant seamless, gapless floor, even though you see plywood slabs that are fitted together and they're interlocked using tongue and groove. Okay, that's how those are fitted together. Only way to do a floor. Other companies may or may not use tongue and groove to put their plywood. Well, they don't even use plywood. Most companies don't use plywood. If they do, you want to find out, are they putting it together using tongue and groove, or are they individual plywood slabs? If they're individual and then they're not interlocked, they can pull apart from each other years down the road after it gets some moisture in the building. You don't want that. You want tongue and groove. Okay, that's super important. Now, underneath the floor, in the subfloor, we don't use 2x4s. A lot of my competition in the subfloors, they use 2x4s because it's cheaper to use a 2x4. We use 2x6s. Okay, that's standard in the flooring industry. And that's standard for a Graceland building, but it's not standard for a lot of other companies who build portable buildings. We use 2x6s. Again, it's premium grade, pressure treated. In the subfloor, they are 16 inches apart, just like our wall studs are 16 inches apart. Now, in the subfloor of the loft, we space them further out. They are 24 inches apart in the loft subfloor. And in the loft flooring, we do use an OSB flooring, but that's only for the loft. Okay, the floor is 5/8" plywood, and the subfloor is 16 inches apart on the 2x6 floor joists. Super duper important for you to know. We built well-built floors, walls, and roofs. Okay, delivery is free within 50 miles. After that, there is a mileage charge, and the cash price is your lowest price, but we also offer rent-to-own. We offer 3, 4, and 5-year rent-to-own options. I have to collect 2 of those payments up front, but there's no credit check on rent-to-own. And there's no penalty to pay it off early, so keep that in mind. So if you're somebody that knows you're going to pay it off early, good for you. If cash flow is an issue, then rent to own is the way to go. But always, cash price is your lowest price. Keep that in mind. But rent to own is a great option because of the no penalty to pay it off early. So I always encourage people to plan to pay it off early. It saves you money in the long run, and that's better for you. Okay, if you are interested in getting a custom built wrapped porch like this one, or any of our other styles, I want to encourage you to look at the video description. And in this video description, I'm going to have a link. I'm going to have my phone number. You can call me or text me. I always encourage people to text me. You can message me on Facebook. I'll have a link to my YouTube frequently asked questions page. I'll have a link to my website where you can see all of my other building styles and my current inventory. There'll be lots of links, so please take a look at the video description. There's a lot of ways to get a hold of me and a lot of more information that you can find. Okay, if you have any questions, you know what to do. Aloha from the Ozarks.